Hi everybody! So since I haven't done a hair video in a while and I've been experimenting a lot lately with different ways to curl my hair, I decided to make this week's video on 5 different ways to curl your hair. So the first method I did for this video was using a headband, just sort of the thicker headband that goes all the way around your head, and you kind of have to tuck or like wrap your hair around the headband, which was kind of hard for me since I have thicker hair, but I was able to use a couple bobby pins and barrettes to kind of secure it. So yeah, it kind of looked a little weird at first, but once I sort of shook it out and ran my fingers through it a bit, I really liked the way it turned out. The second method that I used was a straightening iron. I saw this on Pinterest and I was kind of surprised because I didn't really know that you could use a straightening iron to curl your hair, since obviously, as you can tell from the title, it's a straightening iron, not a curling iron, so it's meant to straighten your hair, not to curl it. But yeah, this was kind of difficult at first to kind of get the hang of it and learn the technique, but once I did sort of get used to it and figure it out, like kind of the best way to do it to actually produce a curl, then it was pretty straightforward. So yeah, it was it was kind of difficult. It took a while for sure, but I didn't do my whole, like all of my hair with this one because it was taking a long time. I didn't have a ton of time that day, but you can kind of get the idea of what it would have looked like if I had done all of my hair. Third way I tried was a wand. I don't know if this is like has always been a popular like tool, but I've just been recently like hearing a lot about it and seeing it in stores and stuff, so I decided that I would get it a try. I do think it's kind of become more popular, unless I'm just completely oblivious and I am only thinking that because I recently learned about it. So yeah, that was kind of a disjointed, I don't know why I was talking about that. So all you do, it's really simple, it's really straightforward. You wrap your hair around the rod and then you let it, like you hold it for a couple seconds and then you let go, and that's it. And it definitely works really well, and it's really easy and it's pretty fast, so I like that about it. Yeah, you can definitely experiment with different techniques of like whether you keep your hair like kind of flat as you wrap it around or whether you kind of twist it as you go, that sort of thing. There's a lot to kind of experiment with. I just kind of grab pieces of hair and wrap it around and hope for the best, but you can definitely kind of like create variety in the ways that you do it. Fourth way I did for this video was just twisting and pinning it. I didn't record the whole thing because my phone was out of batteries, and then I was charging it and I decided to just start because I didn't want to be up late and it was like already nighttime, so that is why I didn't record the whole process. But basically you just twist it in a big chunk and then you pin it and you hope for the best, and it's kind of a gamble. It turns out a little differently every time, but I usually end up liking the way it looks. So method number 5 that I used for this video used socks. So all you do is you grab a chunk of your hair, you wrap it around your sock, and then you tie the ends of the sock together over your hair. So I thought it seemed kind of complicated when I heard about it. This is the first time I've ever tried it. So I was a little bit skeptical of how it would work out, and I thought it would be really difficult, and I thought it would take forever, but it actually only took like 8 minutes, so I was really happy about that because I'm not someone who likes to spend a ton of time doing my hair. So it turned out a little bit weird because at first it was just like a bunch of curls awkwardly isolated of varying sizes like around my head, but once I sort of ran my fingers through it and put a little bit of water in it later on in the day, I think it turned out really cool. That's the hair that I still have right now as I'm recording this voiceover. So yeah, I think it gives you volume more than anything, since the curls aren't super like small or super tight, but it definitely was effective. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider giving it a thumbs up, maybe subscribing to my channel. I do all sorts of random stuff, so if you're the type of person that likes really random channels, then I am definitely the channel for you. Shameless plugs. Alright, well, I will see you all next week.